LeSean McCoy, former NFL running back, on if he's worried about Deshaun Watson. This again from FS1 Speak.
Don't panic yet. Deshaun Watson, we will see the old Deshaun Watson. Let's not forget the last time he played a full season, he almost had like 5,000 yards. So he is a good player. I mean, he hasn't played much football in the last, 2 years? I mean, that matters. So at practice, it's okay to throw some picks. Now, I feel like people that sit in that seat right there, they don't care about the picks. They don't mind it. But if you throw picks in practice, I understand that. It's camp. That's what it's for. I've been there with Tom Brady threw picks.
Yeah.
When I had some bad games. I've had bad practices. I can name so many players, so it happens. But the one thing about Deshaun Watson is that we know once he gets in his confidence back, gets in the groove, he's going to be the same Deshaun Watson. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried more if we get into the game and it's like, let's say, game 5. He's looking shaky. That's different.
Yeah.
But from preseason practice to game 1 to game 2, give me some grace. Let him get his feet wet a little bit, and then we should see.
Quincy, I always find it most interesting to hear former players' reactions because they've been through it.
Yeah, and it's like also back to this whole joint practice thing. I forgot they played a preseason game that Deshaun played in. You remember that game? Like, I feel like that didn't happen. Nobody brought it up. He went 3 for 3, 12 yards, and then ran for like 2 first downs. It looked pretty good out there, moved the offense quite well. I just think it didn't get brought up at all. But these interceptions that we don't even know if they happened for sure were most certainly brought up. Yeah, that's what practice is for. Look, Deshaun is a vet too. You got to remember that. He's a dude who's been in the league for a very long time. So his interest isn't going to be what a second-year quarterback's interest is going to be in camp, which is I'm just trying to learn how to do what I'm supposed to do. He's also trying to experiment. Like, hey, can I hit this throw? Can I fit this ball in cover 3 and then into this seam? You know what I mean? He's kind of experimenting in practice to see what he can get away with so he can have the confidence to make some of those top-level elite plays in a game. All of the elite quarterbacks do this. Peyton Manning used to throw 1 million interceptions in camp because he's always trying to figure out what can I get away with. And those margins when you're at the top of the NFL are razor thin. So, hey, if you're just a little off here, if it doesn't feel right, you're going to throw an interception. So you want to practice those situations in practice. So when you throw them in a game, you can make the play and not cost the team a possession. So, yeah, I think the interceptions, Tom Brady threw them, everybody throws interceptions in camps. It's not really that big of a deal for veteran quarterbacks. Maybe if it's a first or second year quarterback who's just trying to figure out what they're supposed to do with the ball. But Deshaun Watson's been to 3 Pro Bowls. We kind of forget he's been in the league a long time. He's only 27, but he's still been in the league a while. He's doing what veteran quarterbacks do, which is try stuff. I'm pretty sure if we go in a time machine 10 years ago, we would hear to say Ben's throwing some interceptions in camps and nobody cares because that's what Ben does. He just tries stuff out so he can see what he can get away with in the games.
The other thing is different receivers will like the ball in different spots, and that can lead to it too. There's a number of things. But yeah, it's not time to get worried yet.